Hello, my name is Robert Dean Steele, and I have been talking to the men, you dads, about what you can show in your life by being a gentleman. Again, I remind you that a gentleman is someone who always makes those around them feel as comfortable as possible. I'm going to talk about two things today. Number one, a gentleman is always on time. He's a man of his word. Traffic is not an excuse for him being late. A good man plans an event, and you don't keep her waiting. I know many men who, well, it's okay, it's my wife, she'll understand. You know what you're saying when you're late? You know what you're saying when you're not on time? You're not significant enough in my life to make you a priority. But you know, us guys, we wouldn't be late for work. We wouldn't be late for the football game. We wouldn't be late for the hockey game. Oh, can you imagine walking in the middle of a first period? You'd miss 10 minutes of the game. You'd say, what happened? There could be 2 or 3 goals. What you're saying to your spouse, if you're late or not on time, you know what you're saying? You're not important enough for me to make the effort. That's what you're saying. So, gentlemen, plan ahead. There's an old adage that goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And you say to yourself, well, you know, I'm running late. She'll understand. Sometimes it happens. But make every effort that you can to be on time. Because what you're saying to her is, I care enough to be on time. The second thing I want to share with you is this. Always compliment her. She spends a lot of time getting ready. So a gentleman always compliments. He doesn't play on her insecurities. He doesn't nag her. Nagging is for creeps. Nagging is for lowlifes. But what you're doing when you compliment her, you're saying, you know what? I love that outfit on you. And you're not lying, because she knows that you are a gentleman. She knows that you're going to honor her because you've done it before. She knows that you really mean what you say. And of course, that really makes her feel good. I remember this story called, I believe it was called The Preacher's Wife. And Denzel Washington was playing this angel. And he saw this woman in this dress. He says, that dress looks absolutely lovely. And as he was walking away, the lady says, you know that dress that I was wearing? Well, I'll tell you something. It's back in fashion. What you're saying to someone when you compliment them is you're saying, you know what? You are fantastic. I really love what you've done with your hair. I really love your makeup. I love your dress. You're beautiful. And you know when you compliment someone and say they're beautiful, it raises their confidence level. It raises their own self-esteem. You know what happens when a lot of people these days, they say 8 out of every 10 women suffer from self-esteem problems and 7 out of every 10 men suffer from self-esteem problems. Well, when you're complimenting, I mean honestly complimenting. I'm not flattering type stuff. I'm talking about honestly complimenting from the bottom of your heart. You know, what you're doing is you're saying, you are special enough to me that I want to say this, and I'm going to encourage you, I'm going to build you up, I'm going to make you feel like you should feel, someone who is special. Remember, a gentleman always makes those around him feel as comfortable as possible. My name is Robert Dean Steele. You have yourself a great and godly day.